That's a whole lot of bread. Cheddar, guapolino, Barry. So what would someone do with all that money? What would you do with the $500,000? Who will explain how Plexiderm is keeping it real this year.
Camera that pops up on your display so you can still see in front of you, even if you may be on a steep incline.
You told everybody else what I've already done. See, that is my Planet Fitness check-in card right there. Is joining us now to explain how we can still get that wow factor out of our loved one, but without saying wow when we look at our bank statement next week. Wow, it sounds like such an awesome time. You know, this is one of those situations where going virtual has really provided more options if we use our perspective and plan to use it. Because I know I'm definitely going to be at home in the kitchen like Chef Curry, as Drake would say. Now, someone who does that professionally is Mr. Tim Love. Tim, you got to let us know, man, without giving away too many of the details, what are you going to be preparing this year?
Jacksonville's east side, known as out east to people from around here, is just east of downtown, west of Springfield, and north of TIAA Bank Field. Why is your organization starting in Jacksonville's east side neighborhood specifically?
That's right, and I love that you call it out east. That's what I've come to learn to love to call the neighborhood as well.
The big game is just around the corner, and we know in this situation, prior planning prevents poor performance, and that is exactly what we all need to be doing.
And it's a really amazing feeling.
That's what I'm talking about, man. 2021, we are living it with an attitude of gratitude. Lynn, I am there with you, man.
It's not what you know, it's who you know, and you truly get what you pay for. So we're here with RE/MAX specialist Maria Raymer. We're talking about the idea of getting a cut rate broker versus an established agent.
But for veterans that are paired with a new life companion through halls of war, it's like having a safety net for your emotions and mental health standing by every second of the day. Just chilling in.
Some automakers, like Kia, were able to make like U.S. Marines and improvise, adapt, and overcome the situation to actually continue doing business normally and to also grow. Dipping, dunking, popping, packing, we're going to be doing all of that on the big game.
Yeah.
But before we go, hey, you're a Pro Bowl fullback, Ovi. You know what it's like running in that A-gap, taking on that middle linebacker. So lay it out for us. What's your prediction, or how do you feel the game is going to go?
Much for sharing your souls and, you know, reaching out to society and really creating a book that I think is going to reaffirm some things that, you know, we really need in society right now, and, you know, bolster all of our confidence in each other as we remember the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Amy Nixon, organizer of the Melanin Market, and remember, newly elected House Representative for District 14. I just love saying that because Amy is a Jacksonville native, and I've known her since we were tiny little kids. Yeah. To adult. Again, creating positive habits through a positive mindset and positive reinforcement, positive, all the way around. Folks, of course, everything that we just talked about will be bottled up, and you can find it on firstcoastliving.net. Thanks again, sir.
Thank you, Jimmy.
The torch was passed by the A. Philip Randolphs and James Weldon Johnsons and is now being carried forward by leaders right here in our own community today.
Gives me chills to hear that kind of stuff. You know, hopefully one day my generation and I will be able to successfully take the torch from people like you who are continuing to build our community.
And their children will mimic that behavior, and then guess what? They will no longer be sharing, right?
Because we all know that kids are tape recorders. They don't even know what they're doing, but their little brains are just so fresh that things just really take hold, and, you know, we think, wait, where did they get that from? I didn't teach them that.
Mark, I just want to pick your brain just a little bit on the actual football side of things. You know, we got Tom Brady versus Patrick Mahomes, Mike Evans, Tyreek Hill, two defenses that, you know, are pretty good but kind of iffy sometimes. The Chiefs ranked 16th. They gave up 358 yards a game this year. The Bucs are in the top 10. So what do we make of such what seems to be a balanced battle here, Mark? Definitely, and surely vetting out whoever it is that you hire as that assistant and having a great rapport and a great relationship, a great understanding, so they know how they best can serve and help whomever they are working with. So now, what would you say to that average mom, the solopreneur, as I mentioned before, or the struggling professional who feels that there just isn't enough money in the budget to hire out? You know, what would we say to those folks? We, again, appreciate, you know, such high-level context that you have now, again, put on the pages for us, sort of like a roadmap or, I guess, a table of contents on the path to a lifestyle of health and wellness. Well, a lot of times we talk about the terms of our diet and exercise, you know, getting outside and getting vitamin D, but you're touching on a very large part of what we are now more encountering since we're at home a lot more, and that is our own mental and emotional health. So how is it that we can, you know, gain or build emotional wellness day in and day out and be in charge of it?